border. For the latest, we'll cross now to our correspondent in Kiev, Volodymyr Zelensky. Volodymyr, today is the day U.S. officials said that a Russian invasion would start, but it hasn't yet. So for now, the country is supposed to be celebrating the Day of National Unity. What is the situation looking like on the ground?
Well, yes, some media citing unnamed U.S. intelligence sources were even naming the exact time that the invasion would start as 3 a.m. It's now gone 8 a.m. local time, and there doesn't seem to be any sign of an invasion. That's something quite a lot of Ukrainians were joking about yesterday because it really seemed to them so implausible that this would happen. But of course, a lot of people are still worried that it could happen in the coming days and weeks. Volodymyr Zelensky, trying to keep national morale high and also to avoid panic, has declared this day as a day of national unity. As you said, the plan is for the Ukrainian flag to be raised on public buildings at 10 a.m. and for everyone to sing the national anthem. No other major events are planned. It's not actually a bank holiday. People are supposed to be going to work as normal. But as part of this day of national unity, they've also announced the launch of a government communications portal to help keep people up to date about what's going on with the security situation around the country. And they've also announced pay rises for soldiers.
And Volodymyr, in the meantime, on Tuesday, Russia's State Duma backed a resolution calling for diplomatic recognition of the Donbas republics. It would be a first, it would likely raise tensions. How have Ukrainian officials reacted to this?
Well, that's an interesting question as to whether or not it really would raise tensions, because there are some people in Ukraine who see Russia recognizing the independence of those statelets as, in a way, a declaration of defeat in terms of giving up on using those so-called separatist statelets as a way of wielding influence over Ukraine. They were saying, well, if Russia does that, then Ukraine will no longer be obliged to work out a plan for autonomy for those people. Ukraine will no longer be obliged to give legitimacy to the bandits, as it calls them, who run those states. And obviously Ukraine wouldn't recognize their independence, but in a way there'd be less pressure on Ukraine to push ahead with the application of the so-called Minsk agreements. That's one take. The other take is that it would not be good news at all, because those separatist statelets at the moment control only part of the eastern Donbas region. They claim the right to control all of it, and some people think that if Russia recognized them, then that would mean essentially recognizing those separatists, the Donetsk People's Republic and the Lugansk People's Republic, as they call themselves, recognizing their right to control the whole of the Donbas region, and they might then go on a military offensive to take over the parts of that region that they do not control at the moment.
All right, Volodymyr, we'll keep it there for now. Thank you very much for that update from Kiev. Nearly 10 years.